Hi, I'm LPGA teaching professional Janean Murphy, and I'm here today to talk to those players that are trying to break 100 or are already breaking 100. This is when we come to the range. A lot of times we feel like we just want to do full swings when we come to the range, but I wanted to challenge you and ask you to practice 4 different length swings when you're coming to the driving range. They're going to be at 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100% full power. Now the 25% swing, you're going to imagine that you're around the green doing a chip shot. So this is when we're going to be keeping the club head lower than our knees. The club head is going to stay lower than the handle of the club. And I'm going to warm up starting with that shot. Then the next movement I'm going to go to is 50%. So you're going to notice my stance widens a little more. I'm going to go waist high to waist high. You're going to notice as I swing, I'm going to have a lot more body turn, but I'm still going to control my stop point. This is going to be a shot when you're having to go like over a sand trap, but you're close to the green, maybe up a hill. And if you chose to do it with like a 7-iron or a 6-iron, it's going to come out real low and it could actually help you punch out from underneath the trees. The third shot I want you to practice is this in between kind of 75%. Maybe when your lead arm gets parallel to the ground. A lot of times as you're trying to break that 100 or 90, you get into some in-betweens where you don't need a full club A, but the club B isn't quite enough. So this is when you would want to practice taking maybe more club, but being able to back off of it a little. And then of course you came to the range to work on your full swing. So we want you to be practicing those full power shots. So let me demonstrate. So I just came to the range, warm up for my round. I grabbed a wedge today to start my warm up, and I might hit 10 or so balls just working on that little chip shot. So this is when I'm going to keep the ball low, right around the green, and keep this club head underneath my knees. Now after I've hit 10 or so of those, I'm going to move on into my half swing. These are the shots when I'm around the green, but maybe have to get the ball in the air to go over that sand trap. So widen my stance a little bit more and swing waist high to waist high. So that gets me a little bit more loft, gets that ball up in the air. The third swing I want you to work on is that 75%. This is one that we overlook a lot. And this is the one that will help you when you're in between clubs. So you're going to work on trying to, in your mind, feel like your arm, your lead arm, stops at about parallel to the ground. So I am going to set up with a full swing stance on this one, but in my mind, I feel like I go to here. So here we go. Okay, and then the last swing, after I've hit a few of those for the day, I'm going to hit a full swing wedge. So here I'm going to set up, get my stance, and now I'm ready to do a full turn and hit it with a lot more power. So I hope this helps you as you're trying to break that 100 or break that 90 when you're on the range practice. Remember, it's not just for full swing. You can do 25, 50, 75, or 100% power shots. And for more tips like this, subscribe to the LPGA Professionals YouTube channel.